There's a story in the book where you're going up to Scotland and the van breaks down.
Yeah, yeah. So I've used a royal we like so. Yeah, Oasis. We'd been out in the night before. Me and Liam had been out in Hume. We went to a rave in the. They knocked it down years ago, but the old Hume, there was a shopping centre and a housing estate, which was notorious in the 80s and the early 90s. And I was up with Liam. I was staying with him and his then girlfriend, Cerise, I think her name was. And they were living in Didsbury, and so we went to this rave, and it was mad. It was just this kind of rave on a housing estate in Hume, and just like this is fucking nuts. Very 1994, kind of. I don't think those things happen anymore. A good night out, and obviously not obviously, but I didn't get any sleep. I think Liam went and got some sleep because he wasn't traveling in the van. I think he was getting driven to Glasgow, Tea in the Park. It was the first Tea in the Park festival. So I'm in the van with Noel and Griggs, Bonehead, a couple of the crew, Jason and Phil Smith, and the driver. We get nearly to Glasgow, and he pulls in to put diesel in the diesel van or petrol in the petrol, whatever way around it was supposed to be, he got it wrong. I mean, it's 50-50, isn't it? But you think someone that's employed to be a driver would check. So anyway, if it was a petrol van, he put diesel in. If it was whatever, we get like a minute up the road and the thing just stops, and he realizes what he's done. And I'm sat in the van with, the weekend's refreshments, shall we say, which even if someone who is as fluent in bullshit as I can be wouldn't have been able to convince the policeman was for personal consumption, put it that way. Um, and then they decide they want a game of frisbee across the motorway. So they're playing frisbee across the motorway as we're pulled up on the side and waiting for the fucking AA van to arrive. And I'm just sat there going, fuck this, like it was quite a weird couple of hours. But we got there, we got to Glasgow, and I wrote this in the book because I think it's worth mentioning. So Noel and I checked into the hotel. He was kind enough to get me a room, and he's like, "Right, you're my personal chemist for the weekend." Fine. I've had worse jobs. And